1. Post-human theology. What it is, a theological approach that explores what it means to be human in an era where technology blurs the line between human and machine. It examines how faith, salvation, and ethics apply in a world where humans might be physically or mentally enhanced beyond their natural state. Example: if humans could upload their consciousness into a digital form, how would concepts like the soul or resurrection apply?
2. Process theology. What it is, a view that God is not an unchanging being, but is constantly evolving along with creation. God influences the world, but the world also influences God. Example: instead of seeing God as a ruler who controls everything, imagine him as a guide who works with creation, adjusting plans based on human choices, like a teacher responding to students' learning styles. Digital theology, cyber theology. What it is, the study of how digital technology, internet, AI, virtual reality, affects religious beliefs, practices, and communities. It also asks whether faith can exist in virtual spaces. Example: online church services, AI generated sermons, and virtual prayer groups reflect digital theology in action. 4. Transhumanist theology and liberation theology. Transhumanist theology merges faith with transhumanism, asking whether enhancing human abilities aligns with God's plan. It questions whether eternal life could be achieved through science instead of divine intervention. Example: if AI or genetic modification could make humans immortal, would that be seen as fulfilling or defying God's will? Liberation theology, a Christian movement that emphasizes social justice, particularly for the poor and oppressed, arguing that faith should lead to real-world action against injustice. Example: a priest in a poverty-stricken area advocating for workers' rights and economic justice based on biblical teachings. Sure 5. Thomism. What it is, a theological and philosophical tradition based on the teachings of Thomas Aquinas, blending faith with reason and Aristotelian philosophy. Example: Aquinas argued that belief in God can be reached both through divine revelation, Bible, and rational thought, philosophy. 6. Theology of artificial intelligence. What it is, the study of AI in relation to theological concepts like free will, consciousness, and ethics. It explores whether AI could ever have a soul or moral responsibility. Example: if an AI preacher gives a sermon, does it have spiritual authority, or is it just repeating human-programmed words? Posthuman theology. Similar to posthuman theology, but more philosophical. What it is, this theology considers a future where humans evolve beyond current biological limits and what that means for spirituality and identity. Example: if humans merge with AI, will traditional religious ideas of humanity and salvation still apply? 8. Theology of embodiment and technology. What it is, a theological study of how human bodies interact with technology and how this affects spiritual identity, worship, and ethics. Example: a pastor using a VR headset to conduct a church service challenges traditional ideas of physical presence in worship.